Hi, and welcome to Stampin' on the Hill. I'm Deb Kais. I promised on Wednesday, I think it was, that I would come back and clear up any confusion or give you my thoughts about the BOGO sale. So that's what we're here to do. The BOGO sale going on through the whole month of June is buy one, get one half off of sweets or products within a suite. So not regular bundles or not just, odds and ends or any kind of product. The product has to be available within the suite in order for it to qualify for the buy one, get one half off. That said, there are a couple of things that I wanted to make sure that I reiterate. And one is that there are also suites within the online exclusives category of products. So don't forget about those. There's some in your catalog too, but I'm going to show you the best way to do this or to see what your options are is to log in, and I'm going to share my screen with you. So this is me logged into my my version of the Stampin' Up! Website where you would place your order. So you're going to go right up here to these three lines, which is a menu, and you're going to click here. You're going to go to Specials and then Suite Sale, and it tells you what it's all about. And then if you scroll down, it shows you all of the suites that are included in the sale. Okay, so if you wanted to pick, say, just in this particular thing, the Floral Impressions suite, there are these labels that are outlined in gold. You could pick just those, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, you can. All right, so when you click on it, it takes you to that particular suite, and then you can choose. This is an ephemera pack, so you could choose to buy just those labels and then pair them up. But the thing is that it's going to take when you put things in your cart, it will take the most expensive thing and make that your full price item. And then it'll take the least expensive thing and make that your half price item. So if you have, say, 6 things in your cart, okay, and the top one is a suite. So say it's $100 just for the sake of argument. So you're going to have to pay the $100 full price on that. And then the very last thing that you have in your cart is maybe this ephemera pack, which is only $8. You're going to get half off of that. So the best thing to do that I found, and it took me a while to figure this out, you're going to have to do the math yourself. But the best thing to do is put either buy 2 suites or 2 bundles out of those suites or something similar in value. What I ended up doing, because I did the math, I ended up placing 2 different orders because I'm paying $7.95 at the minimum for shipping anyway. The way I calculated it was that if I bought DSP, I bought 2, like a suite and a bundle. I got half off my bundle because I paid full price for the suite. And the bundle is just like the stamp set and the dies that coordinate. Okay. And it could be it has to be part of a suite in order to qualify for the sale. But if I didn't want to buy the whole suite, then I could just buy like the bundle, or I could just buy the ribbon, or as I mentioned, just these particular labels in the ephemera pack. But to get the best value for yourself, what I did was I bought a suite, and then I found a bundle that I wanted in a different suite, and I only wanted the bundle, so I put those on an order, and that saved me half of the bundle price. So I don't know, I don't remember what I bought, but about $25 it saved me. Okay, so that to me was a big enough savings that I could place a second order. And in my second order, I made it so that I was still saving as much as the shipping was going to cost me. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I'm going to go back a minute because I'm going to show you. I kind of showed you on the first one. So if you shop now, it shows you all of the products within the suite. But this, if you scroll down, all of these suites are in here. And I'm not sure if they're in any particular order necessarily. I do know that toward the end, and I'm just going to do a fast scroll down to the end here. I do know that the end ones, these are potentially retired, but so they're on the last chance list right now. So they are currently in the process of being retired. Okay, some of the products are available, some of them may not be available. But like if you wanted a whole bundle out of here, if the dies are already sold out, you're not going to be able to get the whole bundle, but you could maybe still get the stamp set. Anyhow, by looking at, let me go back up here. I was here earlier because I wanted to show you the ones that I'm going to be using if you do my classes are the textured notes we're going to be using in June, which is the botanical textures. So textured notes is the bundle within this particular suite. So the bundle, here it is. The bundle price is $48.50 for the stamp set plus the dies. Okay. You could buy just the dies separate or whatever. But so we're going to be using the textured notes bundle for the June class. And we're going to be using, oops, I didn't mean to do that. We're going to be using in July the celebratory sips suite. So the bundle is actually called Cheers and Sips. Yep, Cheers and Sips bundle. So, and here's where it says, if you can see, it says currently unavailable. And it looks like it's unavailable because the folders are unavailable and the paper DSP is unavailable. So it looks like you can still get the bundle if you choose to. So let me just, I wanted to give you those parameters and let you know that I wouldn't normally even announce what the July bundle is going to be until July, but because of this sale, I'm letting you know that in July, this is what I plan to use, the Cheers and Sips. So a couple of things about the classes. It was brought to my attention that there was a little bit of confusion because of something that I posted, and I think I went back and tried to fix it. But the classes, if you're an in-person class participant, you're not required to buy these bundles. We're still going to do, if you just come to the class, it's still going to be $15 to come to the class. It is also free if you choose to spend $35 and place an order, it'll be free for you. My recommendation is if you like what we're using in the class, that then you use that $35 to get your class for free, use that order to buy what we're using. It's not required. Virtually, if you are a virtual class participant, I am not allowed it's against the Stampin' Up! Policy for me to stamp any images and then send them to you. So although I'm sending you all the products that you're going to need your own stamp set and your own inks in order to complete the project. If you just want the packet of already pre-cut cardstock and you want to use your own stamp set and it's not the same one that I'm using, feel free. That's fine too. But so what I'm trying to do is recommend to you that if you're going to spend the $35, so for virtual class participants, there is a requirement of spending $35 for me to mail you the stuff. And then I'm recommending that, of course, if you don't already have the stamp set that we're using, that you buy that, at least the stamp set. I will try to do as much of the cutting with dies as I can ahead of time. Sometimes that's not going to make sense for me to cut something or emboss something before you stamp on it, because usually you would want to stamp before you emboss. So I'll play that by ear as we go. And you can always modify that part. Anyway, so I just wanted to make sure that I cleared up the confusion, because somebody said, so in order to come to the class now, I have to buy that bundle? No, you don't have to. You don't. But it is recommended, if you don't already have it and you like it, to do that. But if you're an in-person class participant, no requirements. You can still come to the class only for $15. Okay. So that said, I will let you get on with your day. Thank you for listening, and have a great one. Until next time, thanks for watching.